Okay, I saw this short video by the Donut Doctor. He's a educated professional guitarist on YouTube and Instagram. He's really skilled. And he did this demonstration of a really simplified version of major blues. So I got a backing track here in A. So the chords would be A7 is the 1. And the 5 would be E7. The 4 would be D7. Back to the 1, the A7, and then you turn around to the E7, the 5. Okay? So that's a fragment of an A7 chord. Now here's a fragment of a D. Just moving down a half step. Same fingers. Back to the 1, the A7. Hear that? So I'll just explain what that was. So, and what he's doing is just saying, look, you can play the whole progression with these two fingers, just moving from the 1 to the 4, back to the 1, and then eventually to the 5, the 4, and the 1. And the reason why that works is because these two notes in an A7 is the flatted 7, right? The G is the flatted 7. You always know what a flatted 7 is from your root because it's one whole step away, one whole step down. Okay, so if you're in A, the flatted 7 is going to be G, okay? And then your third, which is, in this case is C sharp. Okay, so that makes, if a bass player is playing and you're playing just those two notes, the audience is going to hear that as an A7. Okay, and then when you get to the 4 chord, you play the same two fingers, but you move down half a step so that your pointer finger is on the 4th fret of the D string, okay, and that's a F sharp, and the 5th fret of the G string, okay, which is a C, okay. Now the reason why that works for the 4 chord is because that's the major third, and that's the flat 7, okay, and with the root, it looks like that. So it works. You go 1, back to the root. Right? You got your flat 7 and your third here. And then you go to your 5 chord, right? Now that works because this is the A flat or the G sharp, which makes up that's the third of E7, and then D is the flat 7 of E. All right. So you got your A flat and your D, making the third and the flat 7 for your 5 chord. Okay, so. Now, without the bass note, it sounds a little bit odd just on its own, but if you were playing with a group, it would totally make sense. Here's a bass note, A. It's a simple 12-bar blues.